What's up, guys? TGL Semifinals tonight. I goofed. I thought the Jupiter match was first. Was I the only? Was I the one that saw that wrong? Could have sworn the Jupiter match was the first one, but looks like LA Atlanta is going to be first. Boston Jupiter is going to be second. DraftKings says the Jupiter Boston match is at 9. FanDuel says it's 9:30. So maybe I'm not the asshole. That would be rare. That would be a first. But maybe, just maybe, I have it right. But anyway, Atlanta and LA, this should be a great one. I've not. Only thing I think you're playing with this one are ties on certain holes. These guys are all pretty even. All right, let me see if I can get pictures of the holes. So 9. And then the singles. All right, pull these up. Now I should have a better idea as to what holes these mofos are going to be playing. Yeah, there we go. All right. Par 4, 490 yards. Cantley and Rose teeing off. How is everyone doing? I'm not going to play anything on the first hole. Wayward Drive could go OB, so won't be doing that. But if I am attacking this first match, let's see. Par 5. Oh, that's Caverns. I won't be. Caverns is not a bad one to play tie. But actually, I think the par 3s are the ones. So maybe we just wait and play the third hole. What's hole 3 to be a tie? Minus 145. Maybe you bet that one. And if it hits, call it a betting night for TGL. All right, Justin Rose going to get a start in the semifinals. Cheers to us. All right, Rose, perfect drive. Cantlay, see if he can answer. This drive will tell me if I regret not betting the hole to end in a tie. Damn it. Jake, I have not. I'm going to see if I can find a couple of these holes to bet to be a tie. I chickened out of betting the first hole to be a tie because the drive has out of bounds, but both guys piped it, so was just setting up for a tie to get the night started. All right, Horschel, good shot, comes back off the bank. 14 feet. That's at that weird range. Ooh. Thigala better hit the right tier, or we will see a hammer on the first hole. If he hits it way up top, watch, they will throw a hammer. Ooh. Oh. Sith puts it in the bunker. Awkward shot. Let's see what angle they got. It's not terrible. Let's see if they throw a hammer from 14 feet. I think I'd want to save it. I would not throw a hammer because I think LA can get up and down here. So you're kind of making yourself make a 14-footer. All right, Tommy to put it close. Ooh, came up short. Wow, that's not good from Tommy. That's 6 feet left. All right, got her up. See if we steal a point on the first hole. Putt's curving in. Bang! Big putt. Atlanta takes the win. Turns out laying off that hole was the smart one, the smart play. However, what I didn't like is I did not have a good read on that hole. I thought the trouble would be the drive, not Sahith having an absolutely trash approach. Was that Horschel and got her up, screwing up the high five? What one of them went for the fist, one of them went for the high five. Always awkward. All right, Caverns is the next hole. Yeah, Jake, they're not going to give either of these teams any big. You can't give any team any big advantage when neither of them have used a hammer. All right, second hole, Caverns. I'm not playing this hole to be a tie. Drive for Horschel. He's going up the right side. Doesn't want to take on any trouble. Thigala, you got to have this one. You can't be in a bad mood after flubbing that approach. That'll work. Both guys in the fairway. All right, got her going for it. 253. Length shouldn't be a problem. Just give yourself a good leave for the third. Oh, this could be incredible. It is incredible. Just off the green. That's a makeable putt. I don't even think they'll have to chip it. Fleetwood. Got it going a little bit left. Got to sit. They got a long putt. It is a long one. Here's the putt. Slow down. That's a good putt. Pretty good. Pretty good from Rose. What's up, Captain Kush? How are you? This would be big. Go up 2-0. Just wobbles the outside. Just a little wobbler. Thigala for the par. All right. That hole was tied. So got her up will be T. I'm going to put just a little bit on the third hole to be a tie. Nothing too major. Nothing too major. Jake, I have no idea on outright winners once they get to the playoffs here. Like, honestly, I yeah, I mean, honestly, I what the fuck? Oh, they're not letting me bet very much on the props. All right, tough pin position. Hoping for a couple of 20-foot putts. All right, Goddard believes a good. Keep coming. Keep coming. 11 foot for birdie. All right, Fleetwood. It's going to leave about 20 feet. And they're going to give, 26 feet. And they're going to give Atlanta, they're going to give Atlanta a read. All right, Rose with the putt, about 26 feet. All right, Rose misses off to the right. I don't think that was a great read for Atlanta. Oh fuck! They threw the hammer. All right, they accept it. This hole's worth 2 points now. Can't lay with the big putt to go up 3. Made it. Wow. Wow. God damn it. All right, there's a little L. Now you can get LA at plus 275, but you got a 4-hole. You got a 4-hole or 4-point deficit to overcome. All right, this next hole is 404. Oh, is this the? This is the. This one you got a creek kind of going through. I need a hammer time drop. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. But stop, hammer time. Wow, FanDuel is not letting you put anything on these props. They're not letting me put more than $50 on a prop in TGL. So that is a bit of a bummer, and that kind of takes away my drive and motivation to bet here. I should probably not be that surprised. Before that, I had won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 bets in a row on FanDuel. You jump around and play different books, and then there's one book that's like, Jesus, does this guy ever lose? Because you've won 6 in a row, like over a week, and then like there's another book like, oh my God, this guy's horrible. He's lost 4 bets this week. Then there's another one like low action, only 2 bets. Meanwhile, your entire bank rolls up a few units. All right. Everyone betting college basketball tonight? Is that the general feeling I get? Sorry about that. Happy Montes Fight Week, everybody. They have props on those fights yet? Where's nope, nothing. All right, I do see a prop for Montes by round one. God, he's minus 475. Montes is over Antonio Tricoli. Hmm. Captain Kush, our dog, R.I.P. to our dog. He would only go get my wife. Like if I took him out, he would go, but he wouldn't. He would never come get me. I know, cute little bastards. All right, 404 par 5. All right, Cantlay coming off the big putt, looking for a drive. I mean, God, 622. Even if you hit it clean into the fairway, I'm not sure you're gonna have a shot to get there in two. You need a lucky kick or something. So I don't even know if that's driver. I think that's 3-wood for Cantlay. Yeah, he just punched it out there. He didn't swing that hard. All right, so they're going for this in 3. All right, Rose pulling 3-wood 2. Nice easy swing. If this doesn't roll into the rough, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, 2 layups coming. Jesus, Rose, could you have hit it up the fairway a little bit, a little bit more? He left 367. I knew they didn't want to swing for the fences, but you can swing a little bit. My God. Thigala. Ooh, is that going to go in the rough? Oh, Thigala in the rough. All depends on the drop for their approach. This could be another big advantage, Atlanta. Billy Ho. Uh-oh. And Billy puts it in the rough. Both teams lay up in the rough. Poor. That is poor. All right, Fleetwood for his drop. Not great. That's not good. I love what they've done with the rough. They've crushed this rough. All right, Fleetwood with his approach. Good shot. Good shot. It's going to roll out. Wow. Rolls way out. Hey, Chris. Yeah. Yann had an emergency today, some family emergency, and he had to go. He had to go to where his family lives. So I have not heard from him. Decide not to bother him. So all right, got her up, going with the wedge. Coming out of this rough, hard to get the ball to stop. All right, he's on the green, but on the top tier. All right, it's a long putting contest. Here's a putt from Cantlay. Gonna break off to the left. Good putt. LA try and steal a point. Oh my God. He hits it. All right, I'm 0 for 2 for predicting holes with ties on them. So those are two small losses, and I will call it a night for betting. I lost long putts and a hammer. Ugh. Ball's flying at breakneck speed. Loops in. Not your boy's night. Any tips on filling out this damn bracket? I think I'm just going all chalk. I'm going to be that guy. Maybe just like one upset here or there. What do you do with Alabama? Do you, what do you do with Alabama when they're missing? Was it their best guy or one of their best guys who just randomly gets popped for 2 pounds of weed? Can't have them going that far. All right, cliffhanger. That's pretty crazy. Atlanta's never won this, or Atlanta hasn't won this whole season, and LA hasn't lost it. Tigala. All right, decent. Billy Horschel. That's a good shot. That's a makeable putt. Who were the seals? Who's making the seal sound? Alabama losing to Texas Tech. I'm going to follow you on that one. They win a game, but then yeah, why not? I still think, Chris, I'm gonna try so I was talking about Kalshi earlier today, how they have $1 billion tournament, and then I'm gonna try the same exact seeds advancing every year for the rest of my life. So I'm not gonna care what the teams are. I'm just gonna be like the one seed in the East is gonna advance and just just do that every year. Maybe I'll hit one of them, but probably not. All right, got her up to win the hole. I don't have any money on this hole for anyone to win, so this is pretty much a surefire tie. Of course, it's a tie. All right. It's Stinger. All right, 416-yard par 4. See if Tommy can indeed sting it. Doing driver? Oh. Oh my God. How did he hit that? That was crazy. It almost went too low. Almost bounced off the bottom of the rocks. All right, got her up. Got her up's good at this shot. Good shot. He's going to be right next to Fleetwood. Let's see. Darts plays are up. If you guys want, over at Wager Talk, they'll be up for the rest of the night. We got a 4%er at Wager Talk and a 3%er over at Sports Memo. And then right after this show, I'll be putting up our next leg in the Let It Ride mission. We hit 2 to get started, and then we had the Kalamorikawa bets that got voided. So we did 2 more plays after that, and they have both hit. So people like Seth and Dan, who have been riding that Let It Ride mission, they've hit like 4 in a row. And I think Dan said he was going to cash out and start a new Let It Ride. But we will have one. Oh, Cantlay with a great shot. So yeah, we will try those. Oh wow, 6 feet for bird. I didn't realize it was that close. Ooh, Rose puts one in there close. We got a putting contest. Played a little game theory. Yeah, throw some chalk in there. Surely there's no hammer throw. Don't call me Shirley. So LA's gonna putt here. No matter what happens, you might see a hammer. If they hit it, they're gonna throw a hammer. If they miss it, Atlanta's probably gonna throw a hammer. Well, absolutely, Atlanta's going to throw a hammer. Actually, Atlanta may think they can make their putt. Why not? 6 feet. But for Atlanta, do you throw a hammer and try and get the 1 point? Here's the putt. Thigala misses it. All right, what does Atlanta do here? Yeah, that's a great hammer throw. I think LA's going to have to accept this. No, no, or I'm sorry, they're gonna have to decline it. All right, so they decline. I don't hate it. Go up 3 points. Jake, it's not bad. We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more excitement on the hammer. Like right now, they're throwing a hand towel. Like here's washcloth. Like, can't they have like a button where they hit it and there's like pyro and lights and shit? Surely they could work that out. Or like, what if you had a color bomb? I mean, then you got color shit everywhere. But a color bomb, where you just throw it at the other team, lands at their feet, explodes. I do think Jupiter can win, and markets agree with me. That money has been coming in all on Jupiter. I mean, it was. Where is it now? It's only minus 148 on DraftKings. That thing was minus 170 this morning. I think once you saw that Kisner's not playing on it, and Boston's been good, but Rory has been shaky. Yeah, I think Jupiter's live. Yeah, and Jake, it's not very exciting. Jake, it's the only way to do it. And I mean, if Jupiter gets off to a good start, you can come back and take something that's profitable. Is that Warren Sapp with braces? All right, seventh hole. All right, let's see if Cantlay tries to go for the funnel. Ooh. Cantlay's got it. All right, let's see where it rolls down and ends up. Just stops. That's a diabolical location for that hole. I wonder if you don't hit it up there, you could just go for the green. All right, Rose, probably going to try and hammer this thing. You got it. You got all of it. How much is going to roll back? Oh, it's going to roll to the wrong side. All right, Sahith, trying to hit a bomb 40 feet. Tracking, going to be right. It's good speed. All right, Billy can be aggressive. Always got the ridge to deal with. Just gets the ball going. Picks up a lot of speed. Good putt from Billy. Fleetwood 6 feet. Is that Thigala leaving his partner a bad spot again? He hits it. Atlanta holding on 4-1. They got one hammer left. If they can get a point out of it, they are in really, really good. I disagree with the announcer that they shouldn't have used a hammer. That was pretty good. That was pretty good use. Not that I'm the hammer king by any stretch. All right, this hole's drivable. Could be fireworks on this hole. This is a good hole. Not because it's drive. I mean, they say it's drivable, but is it drivable? Billy gets the drive going. It's going to be right. Where at right? He bounces off the rock. It's actually not horrible. Sigala. Let's see if he can put his partner in another bad spot. Maybe roll it up against the lip of the bunker. Oh, actually, this could be pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Did leave his partner a putt up the up the uh up the slope, but whatever. Don't be a prick, Lang. That guy really like get paid to go over that stupid ass hammer thing that was so obvious. All right, Goddard looking for the chip. Not bad. Not elite. Left himself 5 feet there. All right, Fleetwood. I mean, this is a very outside shot. Just get it close. Don't screw it up. Good putt from Fleetwood. Gets to make Atlanta win this one. They literally just talked about throwing the hammer in situations like this, and then they didn't. Oh, and they blew it. Kitley blows the putt. All right, last hole for triples, and then we go to singles. Fleetwood's got a bleak look on his face after that drive. If it comes up short, it's okay. Does it go in the bunker? Ooh, rough. Not good. You don't want to be there. Oh, got her up, hit a shit drive. Is that going to be OB? OB. Uh-oh. Ooh, Rose drops it, and he gets a fantastic drop. Really good lie. So this isn't going to be that bad. Rose comes out looking good. Why would you hammer? No, you don't do the hammer now. These guys give me a heart attack every time they talk about the damn hammer. Should we use the hammer? Shouldn't even be a question. All right, Cantlay. That's their third. Hammer? Now? Oh my God. All right. They threw it at the wrong. They threw it on the wrong shot, but God, Patrick Cantlay has the personality of a bowl of cold soup. All right, singles coming up. How about that Charlie McAvoy point already? How about that Charlie McAvoy point? Pacers and Bucks, or Bucks. Pacers and Knicks teeing off. Half hour. Suns Timberwolves. Got a same game parlay in the 76ers Nuggets. There was a player prop in the UMBC Howard game. Oh my God. All right. It was going to be Okoji. He was at 10.5 points. He's at 16 at halftime. 6 of 9 from the field. Already played 16 minutes. Regrets have been made. I've had those lemon pepper wings at Wingstop. They're awful. I've never been so disappointed in wings that came from a place specializing in wings. Sorry, that's the commercial I'm getting. Lemon pepper wings. All right. It's down to singles, boys and girls. We got any good matchups on DraftKings for the Valspar? There's a couple on the global markets. All right, Spear is the hole. Brooks over Spawn. I love that one. I see Corey Connors versus Spawn on. Yeah, Spawn's been a complete fade. He's been such a bummer this year. That's Rose got to go a little left. Is it going to carry? Oh, it carries. Gets the bounce. I think I'm using Brooks in my one and done. Can't lay. Rips it. Needs it to go. Get out of the rough for Can't lay. Gonna be in the rough. Uh-oh. So he's gonna have to run up there, put a ball in the drop, and then see if he can hit it out. This is a problem for Atlanta. This is a real problem. All depends on the drop. 282. He drops and it's terrible. I don't know if I don't think he can get it there. Nick, are you wanting to bet on the TGL tonight, or are you wanting to follow us on our regular golf bets? Tonight, not much we can do with this match that we're watching right now, Atlanta and LA. I tried a couple little props to no avail, and the live betting really hasn't given us that great of an opportunity. We'll be on Jupiter. Well, I think the only way you can bet next one is Jupiter, but I haven't bet it with my own money yet, so take that for what it's worth. But Nick, we bet on on TGL. Don't bet this one. Yeah, we're not finding any value tonight, and they got low limits on the. They don't let you bet very much on the props tonight for some reason. So I would just turn it on and watch along with us, and wait for the second half to start. There is no reason to just put in a bet just because we're bored. So goal is to make money, but I got no bets to give out right now. So sometimes the streams are like that. Can't lay skies at way long. Uh-oh. Did we just have a glitch in the I think we might have had a glitch in the simulator there. You got Howard and Longhorns and a money line parlay and Howard live. Boom. We were talking to I should have bet on this guy to have over 10.5 points. He's already got 16 at the half. They are not throwing a hammer now. All right, a hammer was thrown. I would have saved it because now I believe are they out of hammers now? Okay, one hammer each. I thought that was their last one. Okay. Tie ball game. Yeah, Chris, I think the jury. I think everyone has. So the hammer, all right, you can throw a hammer and the other team has a choice to accept or decline. If they accept it, you play the hole out and the hole becomes worth 2 points. If they decline the hammer, they lose a point. It's kind of confusing. It really doesn't, it's a gimmick that is kind of stupid. And the other thing that makes it confusing, Nick, is the teams constantly fuck it up, constantly mess up the strategy. So you're watching and you're like, wait a minute, why did they do that? And then it turns out they were in the wrong. And if you throw a hammer before a tee shot, then the hole has to count its work too. No, if you say no, you lose a full point. So you lose a point. So yeah, there's a penalty. You can't just you can't decline without penalty. Our hammer point differential. So funny. You just well, I will tell you a half point probably takes away ties. So it's actually not a terrible idea. All right, Thigala safely in the fairway. We got a few more holes here. Horschel got this one going out to the right. Needs a break. Does not get it. Wah, wah, in the bunker. So Nick, this is in Florida, and what's so funny is like the first week they were like you could get tickets for nothing. And I almost went down to Florida to go to it because I was like, what if this turns out to be a real kick-ass event? And it turned out it was awesome. And I guess it's like super fun to go now. And now you just can't like really get tickets. It's all rich, like celebrities and all that stuff. Because once something becomes fun, they have to come in and ruin it for everybody. I mean, it's not all celebrities. They have like boxes for regular tickets, but you're not getting tickets for like what for as easy as it was. You got to know somebody now. So, but yeah, I blew it. I 100% blew it. I could have hightailed it down to Florida, partied there for a day, come back the next day, and then I would have been able to say I was at the very first TGL event, and I just fucking waffled it. Let me look on the website, but I, Chris, you're down in Florida. Do you know about this? Because there's not a ton of seats available. Okay, so the finals are on March 23rd. Let's see if tickets are available. Of course, they go through Ticketmaster. There's a few, and there's several $100s. There's a few tickets left, not many. Yeah, I think tickets were like $20 the first week. I think that's what some that I because I asked somebody that lives down there, and they were like, "TGL, what's TGL?" Oh yeah, pretty sure tickets are $20. You want to go? Yeah, regrets. So dumb. All right, Thigala hits a terrible putt. I mean, these people that are cheering behind Billy totally got in his head. Left this terrible putt. All right, big putt. Thigala drains it. Tie hole, still tied. Yeah. if anything, if anything, you're the value is on Jupiter links. It's not on Boston. Jupiter's been kind of a laughing stock at the beginning of this year and then last year, but they used to have a couple bad players playing for them, and they're not playing for them tonight. So it's much more even than the price would indicate. Um, actually, oh, but if you're in California, you probably don't have it on all the different books. Well, Tiger's not playing. All right, par three wedge contest. Fleetwood, does it come back? It comes back. Good birdie putt. All right, got her up. This is a very gettable. This is a very gettable pin location. Let's see if he's got the distance right. Got to spin way back. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, he's gonna have to. Oh, that is shitty. He's got to come down this hill, and that is going to be wicked fast. All right. Goddard's got the much tougher location. These greens are pretty slow, so you can get it to stop, but wow, Fleetwood's going first. Interesting. Oh, the ball bobbled right at the very beginning. Took all the speed off of it. Oh, thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's morning for all the West Coast guys. So everyone that's in Vegas and Cali and all that, yeah, it's earlier morning. All right, got her up to win the hole. This is tricky. Do not have to hit it very hard. It's going to fire off to the right. Pretty good. All right. Only a few more holes. Let me pull up the holes that we have left. I think there's 3 of them. All right. It's going to be Cantlay versus Rose, Horschel versus Thigala, Goddard versus Fleetwood on the last hole. Last hole's a par 5. Goddard's got big time firepower. So we got a 420 yard par 4, then a very short par 3. Anytime, Nick. Don't be a stranger. Nick, if you haven't joined the Discord, copying the link for you, putting it right there. If you're not in our Discord, there you go. Oh yeah, BP. We'll definitely be doing a live dart show. Yeah, we've got several plays. Actually, both of them are up for. They're only $5 and 7. So one's $5 over at Wager Talk. The other's $7 over at Sports Memo. We got 4% and a 3% play. So those go off the board at midnight tonight. So if you want to jump on board, we'll be playing those. So this is the first time we've had 2 bets on Premier League this season. We normally have just done one, but we're just seeing it really good. We're 4-1 this season, so Captain Kush, copy the link and just go to Discord. It's a big message board. It's like a message board, except you just go there. You'll figure it out pretty quick. Jake, I don't blame you. Put a little money on LA. What price are you getting? Yeah, minus 110 on FanDuel. So they got a short par 3, they got a long par 5, they got a par 4, so you got a little of everything. Goddard's teeing off on the par 5 for Atlanta, but he was the one that just yanked one into the. Goddard was the one that yanked his drive on the par 5. All right, so Captain Kush, I see you're in there. So on the side, on the left, all those different channels are to talk about the individual sports, and there's people in there that post their bets and just talk strategies or whatever. So, uh, yeah, just go around, check it out. If you got any questions, let us know. Yeah, those no bulls have been good. I'm kind of scared to play the no bulls this week because I'm like, is it gonna keep hitting? But like Yann said, you play it every week. Don't overthink it. All right, here we go. 3 holes left. I can't decide if this hole's awesome or if it's absolutely terrible. All right, Rose with the drive. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. So just so wait a minute. How far? So that's the second time there's clearly been a simulation problem on this hole. So Rose is way far back in the rough, and the announcers have no idea what to say. I mean, I guess there's a possibility Justin Rose hit that shot that terrible, but it would find it difficult. All right. Cantley is going to get a shot on the clean stuff. I'm sure he wanted to hit. I'm sure he is now regretting that he pussied out and didn't hit that ball very hard. Cantley going wedge from 154. Green is low. That could be good. It may come up a bit. All right. That's puttable. That's going to be makeable, too. All right. Justin Rose attempting to drop the ball in a good shot, in a good spot, and he does. Here we go. Rose. I mean, I don't think he can spin this too much. He gave it a hack. Needs spin. All right, he does get it to stop. Good shot. Here All right, who gets first crack at this one? Rose 16 feet for bird. Put a lot of pressure on Atlanta. Here's the putt. It's tracking. Bang. Bang. All right. Cantley got to answer. My, how the tide has turned. Here comes a timeout from Atlanta. All right, Cantley to tie it up. They got a real short par 3 coming up after this one, and then the big par 5. Cantley It's not breaking enough. Did not break enough. LA with the massive comeback. Massive comeback. I mean, what are they now? Minus 400? Minus 250. So you got 2 holes left. Atlanta still has a hammer. If Atlanta wants to throw a hammer, if Atlanta wants to throw a hammer before a hole, it makes it 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it on the last hole. On the par 5. I certainly wouldn't be betting on Sahith on the par 3 against Billy Horschel. All right, Sahith. Why do they have that? Is that tree on purpose? Like, can you hit it? I guess you can. All right, Sahith. All right, he's just off the green. He'll have a pretty easy chip. Horschel to answer. Horschel. Oh, this is going to be good. Ooh, not as good as I thought. All right. All right. Sahith is going to go first. He's got a chip. This is not a difficult chip. I think you could make a run at it. I mean, I don't know how aggressive you want to be, but you cannot leave this one that short because this green will gobble it up. Left it short. Horschel doesn't have to deal with the big incline. Gonna be a little nuances to this one. Here we go. There's the putt. Oh. Billy fires it way past. Way past. Oh, so they're going to throw a hammer. All right. Yeah, they got in Billy's head. So BP, you throw the hammer there just to hope they do something like that because they're not going to need the hammer on the last hole. But what Atlanta should have done was let Billy Horschel try and make the putt. That way the hole cancels out. Then they can throw their hammer on the next hole and try and win. Now Atlanta has to throw their hammer and hope to tie. Yeah, that's not smart from Horschel. All right, Fleetwood versus Goddard up. Atlanta's got to have this one. All right, Fleetwood. Just put it out in the fairway, put pressure on Atlanta. That should be perfect. Perfect drive. All right, got her up. I mean, Goddard's going to try and swing hard, but you actually can't swing too hard unless you get it going way left or way right. He swings hard. It's going right. That should be perfect. All right, comes down to the second shot. Wow, Tommy outdrew Goddard up. Didn't see that coming. That's wild. 5-iron, 231 yards. Good Lord. I'd be hitting 3-wood wedge. Got her up. Crushes it. Okay. He's on the green. He's gonna have a shot. Fleetwood just has to get this on the green and two putt. That putt's very unlikely for Goddard up. Mm, mm, it's going left. That's fine. That's a that's a fairly easy up and down for Fleetwood. So Fleetwood doesn't have to deal with this bunker. This should be pretty easy. My guess is he's probably going to leave it short, though. He's going to be a little too cautious. Oh, Goddard's going first because he's farther away and technically off the green. All right. Got her up for 40 feet. Oh my God, you cannot leave that short. All right, Fleetwood, don't chunk this, Tommy. Do not chunk this. They're both going to be putting. Tommy, just seal it. There it is. LA gets her done. Wow. Big stuff. Good stuff from LA. They go down 4-1. They win 8-4. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Good stuff. I have articles and write-ups and stuff to do, and I got a bunch of other work. So I'm gonna end the stream. Won't gonna be able to stay up for Jupiter and stuff. So sorry about that. But great time. Thanks for joining us, guys. Again, the $5 plays are for darts. For those in the Premier League, for those who have been following and watching the live streams, all the plays are $5 this week. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it cashing. And tomorrow, the next play in the Let It Ride mission will be up. It's going to be in golf at the Valspar. So, but I'll let you guys know. So I'll be on Wager Talk all day tomorrow. So see you guys later. Have a great night.